Oftentimes, I have seen messages on my channel and messages on my page and comments on my page as well. And so many people have been asking me, Denzo, how can I get to know my purpose? How can I step into purpose? How can I move to the next level? What am I here to do? Can you help me and give me some guidance on life purpose? Something what I have to tell you guys, the purpose is going to reveal itself to you at some point in time. But it is not going to be exactly what you had anticipated. It is not going to come in the way you have expected. So most of the cases, it is going to take you by surprise. It is not going to be something you've ever thought even to do. So that's why most of the times when this purpose comes to the people, most of the people shy away from it and run away from it. And at the end of the day, they go back to their usual lives and the way they used to live. And at the end of the day, they still complain and want to come back to find their purpose. In this video, I have decided that I'm going to step into this subject and I'm going to exactly tell you, the chosen ones, how are you going to find your purpose? And in case that purpose reveals itself to you, what exactly are you going to do and what exactly should you expect? Let's do this, guys. So good morning, good evening, and a good afternoon to viewers from all walks of life. This is Denzo, and I welcome you to the channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom, and the channel of breaking empaths free. If it's your first time here and narcissism resonates with you, I encourage you to join us, like our page, share it with the friends, and subscribe. And for those who've always been with me, you are welcome back, and I thank you for your love and support. Now, as I start this video, guys, I want to tell you a short story. It is going to help you realize how my journey has been to become the person I am today. So basically, when I woke up from abuse, what happened is I went through a long period of isolation and loneliness. But that one is going to be another video. Actually, I'm going to do a video very soon about the loneliness procedure after abuse. So I struggled with things like self-esteem. My self-esteem was very low, and I was very afraid of the public. I was very afraid to put myself out there. I was very afraid to speak with people. I would never think in my mind that I would be online talking to people all around the world. So that was completely different from what I'd even anticipated in the first place. I didn't even know anything about purpose. So when I went into the second relationship with the narcissist, I found some reason that narcissist was also kind of doing videos online. So eventually I was starting to realize that, oh, okay, so that means that people can actually even do videos online. That narcissist actually was doing videos online sometimes. She has her own following. So what happened is, when I left that narcissist, I sat down by myself and I was thinking, what do I exactly need to do? Because after discovering abuse, I realized that actually there were so many people who were in that same position that I'd been. And I wanted to give a helping hand to the people. I wanted to reach out to the people, to understand how can I help, how can I reach out to people, how can I actually help people as well get out of that situation where I've been. So in those moments, in that time, I had a Facebook page. So what I did, I took a copy from the ex-NAC, what she used to do, because I saw she was making videos online. So I was thinking, okay, so that means actually you can somehow reach out to people online. It just came to me all of a sudden. I was thinking, okay, so it's possible to talk to people online. And actually, there's even a forum. People can hear what you say. Maybe sometime you can even start to inspire some people. So what I did, I went on my Facebook page and I started to talk with them. I did some kind of live videos, but in those moments, I was very much scared about talking about all this narcissism thing and everything. So what I did, I just decided to twist the whole conversation and I started to talk about toxic relationships. So I did a couple of videos in those days, and eventually there's one video I did that was specifically called the narcissism and flying monkeys. So I started to bring in this narcissism subject into my videos, and I started with that video. It was called Narcissism and Flying Monkeys. For the most of you who know my page, maybe you've followed me on Facebook, some of my first videos were usually about toxic relationships, breakups, and everything. So I was helping people in that way. So what I did, when I left that second narcissist, after discovering that things were going west, I left the second narcissist and I went back home. I sat down and I started to think, I really, really need to step into this. I had a burning desire to help people, and I wanted to really help people on a much more bigger platform, because Facebook was a bit restricted. I had a very small page. It was just a page of around 5,000 friends, and even some of them never knew anything about this whole thing. So what I did, I sat down home and I thought that, okay, so why don't I actually step into the massive platform? Why don't I go big? Why don't I go on YouTube? Why don't I start to do what I'm doing on YouTube? So I started step by step. And guys, I can guarantee you that it was a very uncomfortable journey, because, like I said in my videos, I have never anticipated that I'm going to talk about narcissism in whatsoever way. Because first of all, that experience was very, very intensive and very scary. So I didn't know how am I going to start to talk to people online. So I went on YouTube and I did my first video. I said, okay, so since I have this YouTube page, I had already done a video about cooking. It was a cooking video. That was a long time ago. So I went on YouTube and I said, okay, so on top of this video, I'm going to start step by step sharing about this whole narcissism and everything. So I did one video. I did the second one. It was very uncomfortable, guys. For the most of you who can go back to those first videos of mine, the first videos I made, you can guarantee that I was really not comfortable, because I was just stepping into something new. It was a whole new world altogether, and scary at the same time. So I didn't have that courage, but I gathered myself together, and I went on there and I started doing videos. And believe me, guys, I was not going to the YouTube because I wanted views. I was looking for views or something, publicity or this kind of stuff. I was just there to help the people. Whoever would find my videos, they would pick a leaf from what I was saying, and I would help them in that way. So for me, it was not about going about being very public and getting a lot of views, 1 million views or something like that. Yes, eventually it will come. I know eventually it is going to come at some point in time. But I just wanted to go with the flow. And I just wanted to do something what I was feeling at that moment. So I went there and I started to do videos. And guys, believe me, a couple of months later, it could have been like 2, 3, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 months or something like that, I hit 1,000 subscribers. And then that's when I knew that, okay, so actually this whole thing is starting to reveal itself to me. Eventually it started to reveal itself to me. And that's when I decided that now I'm going to go full force. And from those days, for the most of you who have been following me, especially last year, you have seen me. I've been doing videos each and every single day, non-stop. So there was no excuse. When it comes to purpose, you don't have an excuse. So there's a lot of you people, chosen ones. You're all looking for purpose. Maybe you're tired of your job. You're tired of doing things, the same routine, doing things again and again, and getting the same results. At the end of the day, you have been through the many situations, and those situations, they have put you in a certain place. And eventually, when you have left the situation, especially now I'm talking about the narcissism on my page, you might have left the narcissist, and at some point in time, you're wondering, what can I do next? How to take it from there? What do I need to do? I can guarantee you guys, your experience will craft your story. If you have got an experience with a narcissist, that experience is actually crafting your story. And it is exactly your story which is your superpower. Now, when we're talking about your life purpose, we are focusing on your story. And again, your story may come out in so many different ways. Your story may want to come out in a poem or in a poet form. Your story may want to come out in a book. Your story may want to come out in music. Your story may even you may just join some kind of organizations that preach about domestic violence or things like that. There are so many of them around the world. Or even sometimes your story may come out online. Or maybe you want to do what I'm doing and what some other people are doing. So I've usually encouraged people who have been in abuse. You cannot sit on your story. It is really not recommended for you to go through what you went through, and at the end of the day, get your awakening, and go back home and sit and carry on with your life like it has always been. You have not awakened for nothing. You have awakened for a very specific reason. But you have to understand, guys, for the most of you who are on my page, you many of the times asking me about purpose, what do you need to do, how do you want to take it from there, you asking for direction about your life purpose. Your life purpose is going to reveal itself to you, but your life purpose, guys, I want to make it very clear. Your life purpose is connected to your story. And again, it does not matter. It does not always have to be narcissism. It has got to be something that has happened to your life, a very, very drastic event that has happened along your journey. It could be somewhere else, maybe in your workplace. It could have been happened, maybe you've had a very long illness, and at the end of the day, you beat that illness in some way. It could have been any kind of illness. It could have been even a work situation. It could have been an experience with a friend, or an experience that you had on a certain holiday, in a certain vacation. That experience that you can never forget, which hit you very hard and you can never forget. Your life purpose is usually, guys, connected to part of your life experience. You could have been that person who has even been homeless. At some point in time, you went homeless. Like even on my channel, I've got a lot of people who have been in abuse, and they have ended up in being homeless. Sometimes, ended up in shelters or something like that. So all those life experiences, they're the ones actually that are crafting your story, and it is exactly that story that you're going to use as your superpower. Secretly, your experience crafted your story, and it is your story that is your superpower. It is that superpower that you need exactly. As you step into life purpose, you are going to describe what was exactly your experience. Because remember, you're not the only person who has gone through that same experience around the world. There is so many millions of people around the world who are in the same position that you have been. But now that you've been able to get out of there and to escape that kind of situation, it is that experience you're supposed to use to help other individuals. And again, you can use so many different ways to spread the word. So if you're asking about life purpose, you have got to go back and look through your life. Look along the line through your life. What has been your experience? What are the things you've seen? What are those some of those things you can never forget? It has been an experience. Like for me, for example, I can never forget. It does not matter when it will be, or how it will be. I know that I can never forget the experience I had with the narcissist. And that is the reason why you see me every single day. I'm coming out here and I'm telling you something new, because I'm sharing with you those things that I have seen. Because I know through sharing, you help another soul, and that soul also helps another soul. And at the end of the day, we have a very long chain of warriors, which warriors are making a difference in the world. And that is the secret with life purpose. It is something what you wake up in the morning and it motivates you. When I wake up in the morning, I can't wait to make a video, because I know there is so many people around the world who are in that kind of situation. They are having a lot of million questions in their heads and they need answers. But I've got the answers. So what I do, I step out, I prepare myself, I come out here and I share these kind of things, because eventually at the end of the day, just by you speaking out and sharing with the other people, you are teaching somebody, you are helping somebody, you are healing somebody. Life purpose has got to be connected with what you have got to do to help other individuals move to the next level. So it is connected with helping other people. Usually life purpose is connected, but as well as you're helping other people, you're also earning an income, and at the same time, you're feeling good about it because it motivates you. You awaken to the fact that actually you're going to help other people, and it really motivates you. If you're doing something that does not motivate you, you're waking up and doing something what you don't feel motivated. That could be a job, even sometimes it could be a job that is paying your bills. You at the end of the day, you have a 9 to 5 and that job is paying your bills. It does not mean that most of us on YouTube, we are big. There are some of us who are still growing. The channels are growing eventually, because these things is a stage. I prefer to grow things organically, you know. So it does not mean that when I'm doing videos or something, I'm earning huge amounts of money or something like that. But I just feel motivated and I just feel happy. It fulfills my soul, helping other people. So usually life purpose, guys, what you have to understand, life purpose is connected with helping people move to the next level and make a difference in their lives. And that is the secret. But I can guarantee you as well, it is not something that you're going to expect. You may be somebody who has been a nurse. You may have been a doctor. I've seen people who have even actually resigned from their workplaces. There have been bankers, there have been managers, there have been supervisors, there have been in so many different other positions, but they have resigned and followed their path. Because they have realized that actually those jobs they are doing, yes, they may be getting money, they may be at the end of the day getting a lot of money to take them on holidays, to buy new cars and whatever. But at the end of the day, they are not feeding your spirit. They are not actually uplifting your spirit. Those jobs, whatever it is they are doing, they are not uplifting their spirit. So as long as you step into your purpose and you stay on course, God is going to find all the mechanisms you need to move you further. Like I've said, guys, it's not long ago and I'm already having around 3,000 subscribers and the channel is still growing. You know what I mean? It's growing on a daily basis. But at the end of the day, your purpose is going to challenge you. It is going to be one of the challenges you've never taken before. So it is going to be something you have never completely done. It's going to be a very new department altogether. And when it comes to you, that's why most of the people, when the life purpose eventually reveals itself to them, most of the people, they shy away from it. Some people, they're working in their purpose and they don't even know it. There are some people I've seen even on YouTube. They have been doing some videos for a long period of time, and then they think, oh, they're not getting the views are not coming in, and this and that, they're not growing, and this and that. They have already been moving in their purpose, even sometimes subconsciously. And at the end of the day, they're discouraged. They step out and they think, okay, so this thing is not working for them. And they think they want to do something else. But guys, it requires patience to grow. You are supposed to understand that growth is sometimes organic. You have got to grow organically. You have got to stay on course. As long as you're doing the right thing, you can always stay on course, and that one day the miracle will happen. When the miracle will happen, how it will happen, that is not your concern. And that shouldn't be your worry. That is actually something you have to leave it for God to take care of it. But you just have to wake up each and every single morning and try to go out and make a difference on somebody's life. Put an impact on somebody's life. And at the end of the day, guys, you're going to end up walking into your life purpose. You're going to be earning a living as well. You're going to be working in your purpose, and it is going to fulfill your spirit. It is going to uplift your spirit. Each and every single day, you're going to wake up, and you cannot wait to reach out to other individuals who really need your help, because your experience is also somebody's experience. So you sharing your experience, you also help other individuals answer those questions that they have always asked themselves about. I've seen it on my channel. I used to see it on Facebook when I used to do those live Facebook videos. I used to see it on Facebook. People would reach out, and at the end of the day, I realized that just by me speaking out and sharing my experience, I was really helping people. So it should uplift you, but don't look at it like you're going to step in your purpose tomorrow and eventually you're going to grow. All of a sudden, you're going to go big or something like that. It will happen organically. Your output is going to determine your input. Whatever you put out there is going to come back to you in whichever way. It's going to come back to you. It does not matter, as long as you're sending out good energy. You're sending out good energy to the people around the world, to the people who you really don't need it. That energy is going to come back to you people in a good way. And that is what they call life purpose. So you shouldn't be worried about life purpose. Just look around your situation. Look around your current situation, your circumstances. Look around, look at your life and your life path. How have you maneuvered life, and what are those experiences that actually have changed the person you are? It is exactly those experiences that have been crafting your story. Subconsciously, they've been crafting your story. And the very moment you decide, people, to step out and start to talk about your experience, that is the exact moment your life is going to change and become people. Believe me, people, you're going to experience and come face to face with a new version of you. Guys, that being said, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I would like to hear from your side of the story. If you still have questions, get in touch with me. My email will be down below. Much love and blessings, and I wish you the best rest of the week. Desmo signing out.